Hello! I'm experimenting on the YouTube side of things, and it was definitely an interesting thing I had to do. I guess when you go live doing schedules, you have to like do extra steps to even go stream. Like, it's just weird. They changed it. But hello! Oh, what you did, Chasm, they didn't have the different layers to the map. Ooh, I don't mind Chasm. I don't mind it. But I can see, like, how do I do this? How do I do it? Isn't there a way to... I am not good enough. Yeah, I can do it in Fontaine, can't I? Where I go and like, hey, I want different layers. Or do I... There. Oh, that button. That button. Okay. So, can I do it over here? No. It's just... Okay. It's like, no, you will not look at the different layers of your map. Wishes? I don't even know if I have enough money to do wishes. Nope, wrong button. I has... I don't know how much that gets me, but I don't think it's a lot. It's on the map. You gotta click on it. Okay.
Seems...
I check in every day. If I can say I do anything, that's what I do. I'm so glad I'm playing today, because I'm like, oh, they're gonna start expiring now. Oh dear. I do that. I at least do that every day. I check in on my phone. It's the least I can do.
The other night.
Trying to get myself as much little gems as I can, so that way, like, maybe I can do like a roll. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I was going through and I was like, yeah, I'm done. I did that whole little bit for Yelan. And then it's like, nope, you have to do part 2 of an Archon quest to get to Yelan. And I was like, why?
They have their hands full.
So I don't know if I will actually get to her today. So, or I could just be like, no, we're actually going to do these people. I for me need to get hers done. So how's... The interlude. Boop. Boop. Yeah, I hope
temple
it's
up
short.
ahead was built to remember Pervases.
Oh, I don't have an auto. I was like, why aren't they just keep talking?
Maybe I came here because I had a realization.
You mean back when we were underground?
What did you realize,
It's hard
Paimon?
to put into words.
No, not Paimon, Zhao.
Seeing Bosacius gave me the false impression that I'd traveled back into the past. You could dress up the Yaksha's life and call us valiant warriors, veterans of war. But the truth is, we are slaughterers and nothing more. For Bosacius, perhaps dying in the heat of a great battle was no tragedy.
Please be super short.
And perhaps the same is true for me.
I know that the newer
long,
quests have like a focus, so I don't have to worry about this
others would not
as
have been a
much, but
terrible
it's still
thing.
like, I just want to get it done. I think you know that it isn't true. Double that.
So maybe these thoughts are my own form of insanity.
Hey, don't say that.
Zhao, we've got something to tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Ushi
I don't
wanted
remember
us
what
to
we
tell
did.
you.
I know we were
It's
here
very
before.
important.
Ushi? Who's Ushi? I don't remember any of these
Ushi
people.
said he has the power to exorcise demons, so people use him to fend them off. But after he met Ito, he's never left his side. He also said that he doesn't have any grand philosophies. He just thinks we should spend our lives around the people who make us happiest.
Oh, the little bull. Okay.
Maybe there aren't so many rules about how we should or shouldn't live our lives in this world after all. So, He hopes you can come to understand that even though the power of a yaksha may be harmful to other people, it doesn't mean you shouldn't hang out with them.
I'm sorry. Paimon, break that down. Hey, even though the power of you may be harmful to other people, you should still hang out with them, causing them harm. Like, that's not good. That's not a good philosophy to go by. There's always someone willing to be by your side. They're willing to have the pain.
Yep, like people with visions. They have more resistance against your power, right?
Hello.
And, well, anyway, there's loads of people out there who really care about you.
Suddenly you sound a lot like Bosacious and the others.
Is that a bad
They
thing to
used to
sound like
talk
those
about
people?
how they hoped to live a mortal's
Your
life once
old
the
friends?
world was at peace.
I guess they weren't really necessarily friends.
I think I was the only one who didn't think that way. The Bosacious recorded in the Fantastic Compass had lost his sanity. He addressed the people around him as Alatus, Menogius, and others. These are the names of the 5 yakshas. I am Alatus, and Menogius is General Capisis. The others are Bonanis, or General Chizapis, and Indarius,
You are
or General
dumping a
Musatis.
lot of names on me, sir. I am
heard that
not going to
people
recall
call the 5
this.
of us yakshas, the guardian adepti. Bosacious and Yelan's ancestors stayed underground to the end. So that space must have read their minds in their last moments as they approached death. Yelan was right in everything she said. Both of our
I
proposals had their
accidentally
drawbacks,
forgot to take my
and
allergy
both were
medicine this
sensible
morning, and I'm
suggestions.
super feeling it right
But the
now.
power of that space was far beyond all of us. I couldn't have done all I did
took it,
without
right
everyone's
before
help.
stream.
Even in the final moments. It took every bit
They're
of
not
my
for us,
power
they're
to
for
break
lore
free from that
monkeys.
place.
Like, I'm sure Genshin has a
Paimon still thinks
ton
you
of
were
deep
amazing.
lore. There's a lady on YouTube that I
Yanfei
watch.
and Yelan are correct.
I haven't been able to watch her recently.
always
'cause just-
prepare for the
I'm
worst-case
not caught up
scenario.
on the story anymore, so I'm like,
This
I can't watch
mindset
any
is
of your
deeply
videos.
rooted in me. Even so,
What's her
it was
name?
the
Like
most
Faceless
optimistic solution I could think of.
or something like that. I watch her sometimes.
If Rex Lapis
Whenever I
hadn't
was just
saved
like,
me in that
I want to hear
moment,
about Genshin things that I
I
am
don't think I
too
would have
lazy
been
to
able
read
to
about.
escape.
So what was Zhongli's power back there? Oh, so he knows that Zhongli saved him.
In the end, I still had to burden another.
But that's how it should be, right? You've known Zhongli, Rex Lapis, for such a long time. And you've helped him before, so he helped you back. What's the big deal?
Supporting each other is how people survive.
Perhaps. In the moment that we escaped from that space, I could sense what was left of Bosacious's memory. If I had to say what I gained from this trip, I think that would be it.
Yeah, it all comes from the books. I can sense that what was left of him. I think I felt it too.
It's good that one more person will remember him.
We never actually met him though, really. Not really.
Menogius, where have you been?
Brother Yaksha, you're confused again. I've told you countless times, I am Boyoung, a thaumaturge who fought with you in the chasm.
Boyoung? Boyoung? You are Boyoung, but who am I?
It's sad.
Believe me, I want to know as much as you do. Here we are, the two who agreed to stay here together, and I can't even call you by your name. It's a shame.
Stay here? No. No, you have to leave.
Nonsense, Brother Yaksha. We're down here for good now. Don't you remember?
No,
It's
obviously
too
he
late to
doesn't
have
remember.
regrets. The seal can't be
He doesn't even know his
broken.
name.
The seal. Ah, yes. I'm a Yaksha who came here to fight.
Brother, are you okay?
Look at the state of me. I don't think I've got long now.
We're the only two left. Don't go dying on me. You know,
Is this like supposed to be their
today I
final
saw
moments
my
down there?
family
That's
down
kind
here.
of
Clear as
sucky
day.
that one just doesn't
What do you think?
have memories.
Am I losing my mind now too?
Boyoung, do you want to go home?
I made my decision to leave Zhongzhao up on the surface. I obviously... Of course I want to go home.
I must have family too.
You mean brothers and sisters? I'm sure you do.
Brothers and
Aw,
sisters.
I hope you get Navia. I love her.
Yes.
I love using
who
her.
am
She's
I?
cute. She's adorable.
Where is my family?
She's cannons and sunglasses.
Brother, what's wrong? Hang in there. It's just you and me, don't
Aw.
die before me.
It's a little sad.
Alatus, is that you?
Who's Alatus? Your memory's going again.
I'm sorry. You all have to see me in this state.
Brother! Brother!
Look, there's someone over there.
Who are they?
They're my... I remember now. I know you.
It's cute actually getting to see them.
My brothers and sisters have come for me, Boyoung.
You're awake? At least tell me your name.
Brother Bosacious.
Hey, Bosacious.
Bosacious.
I am Bosacious, and my destiny is to make the ultimate sacrifice.
I've said so much today,
Aw.
but I don't need to hold
You can
back
get
as much when I talk to
lucky.
you. Have you ever had a moment where you felt like you were aware of your destiny? The potential of life? The approach of death? Whatever it might have been. By now, I have accepted that destiny is the
morning.
one
I'm
disaster
awake.
that the Yaksha know
Hello?
most keenly of all. We are destined to misery. And yet, we have no fear.
I'm slowly working on new redeems. Are you sure it's okay for you to tell me all this?
It matters not. Rex Lapis had said that you are a witness. It is right that the events of the world are relayed to you. Bonanis, Menogius, and Indarius all perished.
Thank you for the
Only
alert.
Bosacious' fate was unknown.
Sounding the horn
This
and
has
then
always
lurking.
stung my heart like
I
a thorn.
disappear like Batman into the
That
dark.
is why I went to the chasm, despite being fully aware of the danger. Now that I know what happened in the chasm back then, I can finally put this matter to rest. Before we left that place, I picked up a stone. I thought if I could take it out with me, I would place it in the temple to Pervases in memory of Bosacious. Unfortunately, the stone did not survive.
Oh.
Pervases died in the Archon War thousands of years ago. He was younger than us. And Bosacious was very sad when he passed. Too many Yakshas have become casualties of battle. We are like a flock of birds, scattered to the four corners of the world. And in the end, as Bonanis said, it's rare for a Yaksha to find repose for their soul. Bosacious, Boyoung, and all those soldiers.
They're all heroes, bro. That's fine.
Heroes. I like that word. Maybe the world will never be free of disaster. But there is good in the world, too. Even the darkest hearts have room for those they cherish. I accept your advice. From this day on, heroes will always look out for each other.
Oh, that's it? Sweet. Okay. Whoop, that's not where I wanted to go. Why do you keep... No! Don't make me do zoomies! Why? No, I don't. This is against my will. Stop it. Stop it. Put me down. Bad. That's not even for this model. The fact that it even works like that is weird. It's not even for this one. Ah, there we go. There we go. Hello. Hello. Bear finally decided to dump all of his points in here. This is a weird time though. This is where you're playing Genshin today, not the Nikes. So what do we do? How do we feel about this? What do you mean? You were making me do loops before without this model. You just kept doing it anyway. Ah! No! No! Why am I here? What did I do to you? What did I earn? I should probably just make it so it's just zoomies, since it just works, I guess. Now we can do Yelan's quest! I moved too fast. I lost track. Yay! Okay, we're gonna go to the pot and then like do some other stuff real quick because I have not gone over here in a month. All this stuff has just been sitting here this entire time. If you ever want me to switch back, just let me know. We'll waste all of Bear's points by like just making it go backwards. What do you mean? Bear always complains that he has so many points for modding, and so I'm like, oh, let's give you something like huge to just dump it all into. Uses it on the Doro. And if everything you're like, Doro blue is fine. We accept those here. Also, thank you for humoring me, Bear, with, that's so cute. Such a cute emote. Bear was humoring me with Kingdom Hearts Star Wars Destiny crossover talk. So thank you for that. I appreciate that in the Discord.
This realm is
I need to be off the
beginning to
internet
thrive.
today. Too much internet. I was like, oh no, I'm making huge leaps in logic. That's not good. It's never good. It's never good. Yeah, you have to be careful. You're allowed to do links because you're a mod. However, yeah, you gotta watch those. Does it actually go to anything? Nope, it doesn't. It breaks. So luckily it's not anything like bad. Dude. Alright, put that over here. I like how bouncy this one is. I don't have to like actually move as much to make it bounce. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Tina. And then I go to the store. Where do I go for the store? Here! I go here for the store. Right? Yeah. Yeah, this stuff. Ah, my face, it itches. There we go. Boop. Actually, I should probably go buy more. Round Depot was the very last one. Can I just skip to the end? I can. I keep forgetting, like, I'm getting my games crossed.
If you ever have any...
There we go. What is in here? Those plants. I don't have any of those plants going, so we're just gonna do that. All right. And then it said Mondstadt or this stuff. Oh, no. I'm just being all stupid over here. Hang on. Here. Go. Go here. Oh, I just ran into the Fatui. I'm gonna get arrested. All right, we'll go over here, get my commissions, and then we do Yelan. Yelan. I might have to restart my camera. It's been
Ad Astra
it's freezing every
Abyssosk.
couple seconds.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
It bugs me. Oh yeah, I have men in the mines. Claim. Dispatch again.
Ad Astra
Add extra applesauce.
Thank you for completing.
More applesauce. All right. What else did I do over here? Guide. Oh, it's like, hey, thanks for playing the game. Thanks for doing the thing. I will get back to it later. All right. Whoop! No, I want to go there. I want it. All right. We have an ad.
Traveler, Paimon, it's been a long time.
Oh, hey, Horshin.
Coming up in a minute. I'll have to make sure I keep up with that.
Fancy meeting you here. How's work these days?
Thanks to the help of people like you and colleagues like Ganyu, better all the time.
Ganyo's like
I've been
Ganyu,
feeling
Ganyo?
distracted at work lately.
My brain. She's the one with the fat ass, right?
I just feel constantly agitated.
What happened?
It's a long story. But my father, he's thinking of stepping down from the Tianshu position due to health issues.
Huh? What's wrong with Uncle Tian?
Remember
Nothing
Uncle Tian is.
specifically. He's not unwell. He says he's just increasingly low on energy these days. He's always said, old age comes for us all in the end. Still, I just can't help but feel a little emotional watching it happen to him. Anyway, my father's currently on the second floor of Yangsheng Tea House. Why don't you come pay him a visit with me?
Okay.
He seems very fond of you, too. I'm sure chatting with you will make him very happy.
Sure.
Yes.
Let's go.
We are here! Calculated Gambit! We're here! Yes! We can finally do Yelan stuff. It's only been many Genshin streams for this one thing. This one part. Hello? Do I need to go up? There is no up. Where are you? Wanting me? Second floor. Second. There. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Uncle! I don't remember who you are. I'm awful. I'm terrible.
Uncle Tian, we're here to chat with you.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Hoishin, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea? I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories.
Or concerned about your health. Is everything okay, Uncle?
Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me. As I grow older, I'm
I heard about some dude who died of like heart issues at the age of 38, and it gave me like
weak. Especially recently.
sad.
Noticed a rather
Lots of
drastic
sad.
drop in my energy levels.
Because people are like, oh, yeah, people started businesses and got
still very
successful in their
much in good
40s and 50s, and then there's
as
this
the
one guy who
Tianshu
just died of like health things,
Nevertheless,
being pretty healthy at
I
38.
wish
And I was
to
like,
pass
oh,
on the position
that's
before my mental acuity
unfortunate.
begins to decline beyond redemption.
How difficult is it to
So,
transfer the
I don't
Tianshu
mess with health stuff.
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position.
He's like, oh,
for the
no,
UHC
like, I'm stepping back because of health concerns. Yeah, no,
Historically
you should.
speaking,
Yeah,
the
absolutely
Tianshu
should.
rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning giving advice, so a public selection process would not be suitable. We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces, so we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Okay.
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself.
Are we having
Not
to
to
do
despair, however, because I found someone
I don't
exceptionally capable to
wanna.
act on my behalf as assessment officer. In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Your brother's best friend died of a heart attack at 30. Just like that, no sign,
heartbroken.
nothing that would.
I thought it might
Yeah,
take you a little
that's-
longer than this to forget all about me.
Oh, that stuff's rough.
It's Yelan!
Jackpot. Uncle Tian here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
And that's why, yeah, I just don't mess with heart, like, with health stuff. It's a good opportunity, and I'm not really interested. No, it is a good opportunity. Let's hang out with her.
It can't be a bad thing to be on
This has
good
been
terms
3
with the
streams
new
worth,
Qixing, right?
maybe 4. I lost
Alright
count
then.
trying to do this one character quest.
Oh, I gotta say, Uncle Tian, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety, too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together.
Also, I'm sorry
So,
about, you
how
know,
about this?
even if it's like a
If
detached
your
person, you know, that still
investigation
sucks that
reveals
that
that
happened.
none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the 1st floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation. Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
You're telling Uncle Tian about the recent adventures.
You're all set?
There's something in
Uncle
my eye.
Tian seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tian is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qinwei, Mingbo, and Zhi. Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingbo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Qianwei, Mingbo, Zhi. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion.
Oh,
All right.
I was like, why did I hear a
Who's in the
cat?
game,
I didn't
people?
realize it was the
stakes
game.
don't get much
I was
higher
like,
than a
oh no,
change
my
in Qixing.
babies.
We can't afford to miss anything, no matter how small.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
That one was like crying for me out the door. Dude. Speaking cats, yeah, I had my mom's like her like baby, like her baby kitty, that I don't want to say she had recently. This was a while ago. She came home to this guy, this little fuzzy guy, being completely paralyzed halfway through his waist, or his waist down, I guess for the equivalent, because of a heart condition. And I believe that same heart condition was very similar to a friend of mine passing away. Except for, my friend, it didn't end so well. And of course, the cat, like the kitten, he was eventually put down because that was the decision that my mom made, not lightly, just due to the nature of how that cat liked to live so far, and the complications that would have occurred just due to how much wrecked his system. Like, it was more than just, of course, just not feeling from the waist down. Like, a lot of things aura on the way of just sitting there for a couple of hours. I say a couple of hours, it was a work shift. So lots of things were messed up. And I guess to my understanding, this kitten would have had tremendous amount of surgeries just to keep surviving. And if all that went well, he would have to be basically immobile forever. Like he'd be like a little kitten sausage tube, like with everything amputated and everything. And my mom was like, this cat was living on the ceiling if it could, or on curtain rods. It was really mobile, really energetic. And she's like, I don't want to do that to this kitten, take that all away. So she sadly put it down. I understand why. It was something she did not do lightly. It sucks.
My legs are getting sore.
And yeah.
What is wrong with this
personal
assessment
experience
officer?
putting your cat
this
down
is a
absolutely
huge
sucks,
occasion, and I don't even get a
the
chair.
Right
I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
Oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just being unreasonable.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. It's not worth it.
Hello, Tip. Hello.
Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack. We've all been standing around for a while. It's natural to be getting irritable. Look, how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
Hello.
Fine.
Someone to be redeemed to have this.
They're not the best quality chairs, to be
It's a little weird of a mixed match.
But under the circumstances, it would be better than nothing.
You enter the assessment venue with
It looks
Yelan.
like all 3 candidates have arrived.
Ew, Genshin. Hey, I want to get through the story bits. We got to get through all of this stuff before we get to the story bits. I had to claw to get some more Genshin streams because I know I want to play some of it. I want to go through the story. I do. It just sucks that every character story is like an hour long plus endeavor. When do you breed Paimon? Ew! Gross. Gross.
Mm-hmm. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process.
Is she even a
I've
fairy?
split it into 2 stages. Current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person.
Okay.
Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow, one of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave
That person
them.
could just use a lot of
Whoever
word
is
padding.
appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto. Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they
Don't
will
say
not be
that, 'cause
permitted
it's gonna
to
happen.
change their plan.
We're the traveler.
Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues. There's still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Yeah, I can see that. Are these people? Oh, I don't look at the people. I'm literally looking at the dogs. Covers domestic affairs, whatever. Problem solving. It's so thick, you have to skim through it. That's how I imagine all of these are. Don't have me like... Okay. I like the Membo guy from just a glance. Because I can't read.
Finished, huh? What did you...
Everyone took it very seriously.
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets.
What do you think, ma'am?
That's for me to know and you to find out. We can talk more after the interviews. We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey. Hey.
Oh?
That's...
So you two are the
I've had
assessment
her a
officers, are
while,
you?
I guess.
I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing
I'll put her
us
away,
in
I
person.
promise.
I certainly
If
hadn't
it makes you
imagined
feel
I'd
better.
be seeing two entirely unfamiliar faces. I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind, after all.
Mind your tone, mister.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight. Your communication skills, sir.
Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus? Oh, yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about.
Because we're cool.
With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward. Yeah, although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
What do you mean, don't capitulate?
Oh,
I will
is
think.
it my turn?
Yes.
I like this
Please
guy.
introduce yourself.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months, and 3 days. In that time, I've handled, 2,347 cases. I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in, 16 days? My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing the accounts. To be more precise, there are 3 parts to the accounts, namely...
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at public
If it's
speaking?
behind the scenes, though.
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
She forces her way through some questions? Oh, that's mean.
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous. What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
That was very blunt, ma'am.
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from. But I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts. Of course, 2 different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach 2 very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems
Here's
as
the
a
thing.
whole.
You could be misled.
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about
Yeah!
your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Would you? Would you?
Nice answer. All right, next question.
I like the middle guy so far.
He seems like a great guy.
Confused noises!
Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a pleasure to listen to.
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many
That was the first
excellent
guy.
ideas in his manifesto which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings. Mingbo's plan is more thorough and more measured.
Yes.
You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingbo is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
I think that guy is better.
Perfect summary. Paimon couldn't agree more. You're good at this, Yelan.
Last but not least, Zhi. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat.
But he doesn't know
The depth he
anything.
goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Zhi take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
Great.
Is it
We'll see.
for realsies?
Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien.
Is it for realsies? Does he actually have those people? Okay, I'll put her away. We'll just be Lisa. Whee! Here, there you go. All fixed now. You don't see anything here. All fixed. Oh, no more Navia. All right. I think the last guy is scheming. I think so. I like Mr. Timid. That's just me. Especially since the viewpoints are the same. Like, that's a little concerning. We tell him about the assessment process. Oh, he dying. He's dying this quest.
Then it's more or less as I anticipated.
All right, then let me ask this. The ideas in Zhi's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind this?
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates.
Oh, shush. I will
Fulfill
capitulate if I want to.
judgment.
You are here for my
But
opinion.
I can tell
Doesn't
you
mean it's
now,
right, but you're here for
those
it.
3 candidates have all studied under me in the past. It's only natural that they share some similarities with me. But Xin Wei went on to focus on his business, and Ming Bo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Zhi was with me for the longest duration.
Whoa. So how did you get to know them all, Uncle Tien?
Chen Wei was referred to me by an old friend. Ming Bo came to my attention in the course of my work, and as for Zhi,
It was pure happenstance?
that was
That's
pure
sus. That's suspicious.
happenstance. We first met while fishing. Gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics. Zhi came from a poor family, and his parents died when he was very young. But he was a gifted student and a fast learner. He reminded me of a younger version of myself. So I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing and noticed how quickly he caught on.
Sound like he's a friend to you.
Quite. And now, all of a sudden, he's grown into a mature young man. It's a joy to see, but it also gets one thinking. The young are growing up, and I am growing old. How time flies. No one can escape the cycle of life.
I don't know, Uncle Tien. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have another few years of work left in you, don't you think?
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing.
I don't know, man. As
It
someone who
just
used to
means
sleep like a
I
lot,
finally have a
it
good reason
sucks.
to retire and spend my days doing what old men like me should be doing. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
Sounds like you sure love fishing, Uncle Tien.
Ooh, there's nothing quite like fishing to pass the time. Ooh, and freshly caught fish, they make the most beautiful fish soup with barely any preparation required.
I don't know.
Fresh
Cooking fish sounds like it's a lot of prep.
Sounds tasty.
I've accidentally
it?
like bit into fish bones.
Also,
It sucks.
Some time ago, Juri purchased a very special recipe from an old fisherman. When we've been fishing recently, Juri always brings some extra ingredients he prepared.
So are we
in
just
advance.
settled? Are we just getting the suspicious guy then?
The
Is that what
addition
we're
of
picking?
these makes the
I really
soup
liked
taste
the
even
chubby
more
guy.
wonderful. That flavor makes for a fond memory. But at my age, who knows how many more chances I have left to taste it again.
Very many chances, I'm sure. You're not dying today.
Oh, can Paimon come next time too? Paimon really wants to try it.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. Uncle Tien, we've reported back. Do you have a verdict?
Mm-hmm. I appointed you as the assessment officer.
I trust your
And
judgment.
I trust your
Ooh.
judgment. Had you not asked me why Juri's ideas were so similar to mine, I was not going to mention my history with any of them. This decision must be guided by what is fair and right. Please disregard all other considerations and make your final decision only after a thorough review of each candidate's talents and capabilities. Remember, you must be thorough.
Thorough.
Understood.
Check their criminal records.
Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Bye-bye, Uncle Tien. Look after yourself.
And we follow Yelan.
So
Yelan
it's
outside.
gonna be Juri, right? His manifesto was written well, and he's the best speaker.
Easy. Let's not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
Huh? So, are you gonna give them more tests or something?
Background
No,
check.
nothing
Background
like
check.
that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things?
Yeah.
always
She
appear
gets it.
clear.
She gets
The
it.
biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. The truth is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception. You have to get information through many different channels. For example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Yes.
Because we are just really nosy people.
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
That's what I have to assume. We are just nosy and into all the goss.
Did they
That's what I
scare
gotta
you?
imagine the traveler's
These
like.
two are Wenyuan
So it makes me
and
feel better
Shanghua.
that I'm like the
They
sister.
work for me.
It just like
As
really
my
fits into that
trusted
type of
assistants, they are
personality.
always standing
I don't
guard
see very
nearby.
many goss,
They
like
also perform various
gossip heavy
assignments
and
as
enjoying
required.
dudes very often.
Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he all right? I seem to remember that he can't swim.
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Yeah, I think the
Shanghua,
traveler is just
visit all
super into the
commerce guilds
gossip.
and look into Qianwei's
And of course, they're not even involved.
Wenyuan, go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and look
90% of
through
the time.
Ningguo's work files.
So it just works.
Yes, ma'am.
So what about Juri?
Juri. Well, obviously, as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves. Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds of things.
If we're looking for information, why don't we try talking to Bulai, the owner of Wanyu Boutique? He does business at the North Wharf. Maybe he has some news for us.
That's actually not a bad idea. Let's go
Paimon
and
has a
ask him.
smart idea? No. I don't believe it. So we're going to the... See, now we're going to the dock. instead of having them do it. So now we're gonna be like, yo, what's the news? What's the deets? Ah, that way. I was like, I am so turned around right now. Hello.
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high. I can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsetias ever. You won't find anyone who disputes that. I accidentally dropped one into a well, and even the water turned sweet.
Even so...
All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead, and neither of us wants that.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking price. I'll take all your stock. Don't sell a single one to Second Life.
He's so scummy.
Oh, what are you doing here? And to be clear, these
Gamba?
Sunsetias
No.
are mine.
No
I got to
Gamba.
them first. Don't get any ideas.
I'm saving all my Gamba for Nikkei anniversary. Not anniversary. Stellar Blade crossover? Whatever. I think that should be soon, right? No Gamba! Knock yourself out. I've got more than enough in my bag.
Actually, we want to ask you about a guy called Juri. Have you heard of him before?
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young.
Isn't Second Life that weird, like, Sims, like, VR chat
One of his
thing?
neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time. But Juri never retaliated.
I don't know. I
And
remember
when his
seeing
neighbor
ads for
went
stuff like
bankrupt,
that when I was
he
little.
even helped support the family. He returned cruelty with kindness.
Kinda?
Injustice
Okay.
with peace offerings.
So I know there was
A
one that was like,
gentleman of
I
talent and
am
character, and
you?
oh, how did
I think?
not
I don't know. It
notice
had like
him
3D
sooner?
avatars all the time.
In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I could hire him to be the brand
But like the M was
ambassador for Wanyo
IEMU
Boutique.
or something like that. It was weird.
He sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand ambassador too, are you? Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... Ah, that's Juri right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
Where?
Did he disappear?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Linlong. Come on, let's follow them and listen in. Try not to let him see you.
I am
We want this
VU.
information to be
Yeah.
as truthful as possible.
I'll just go and fetch an employment
No
contract.
VR. I'm just saying,
And
like, it
hey,
reminds me
don't
of like
try and
VR
cut me
chat.
out of this.
I'm not cool enough
Hey!
to have VR.
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
Oh,
What's the hurry? Don't get too close. I'll see
sorry.
you.
I didn't realize this was another stealth freaking mission. She has serious doubt in your skills. I have serious doubt in me. You keep putting me in these
Try
situations.
not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
I hate these. I hate these so much.
I understand. Let's walk and
proud.
talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur,
sneaky.
so I won't bother
Real
trying to
sneaky,
con
sneaky.
you. I trust you understand our shop quite
I
well.
hate sneaking. There's a
truth is,
reason, like,
an
I'm
old
not
friend
good
of
at this
mine-
stuff.
What's the hurry? Don't get too
Wait!
close.
I'm
I'll see
buying
you.
boxes! Why? Alright, alright. I was like, yeah, I'm behind the box. I'm
Try
fine.
not to let him see you. We want the
Can't hide. You're
understand.
right. Yeah.
Let's
Like, why
walk
can't
and
I hide
talk.
under a crate? Like, what's going on there? Ugh. Why'd you dump on me? Ugh.
So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine, who likes to have a drink now and then, he fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me, then.
I didn't realize there was lines on my
Collect it
post-it
at
note.
Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Just so you know, I mouse wrote that.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to
I'm all
still keep
paying
up with
attention
their
to
old
like not
friends.
getting caught. That I have no
It's nice
fucking
to
idea what
see.
they're saying.
I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Juri seems to get along really well with everyone. Are you satisfied now, Yelan?
Yeah, right?
Seems like
Are you
everyone thinks
satisfied?
Juri
I am
is a
so
great
done with the
guy.
sneaking stuff.
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet. Let's go check out the wharf where he usually goes fishing.
Do we have to? Wait, you're not just trying to dig up some dirt on Juri because you want to be Tianshu yourself, are you?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys. You'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does that sound?
We will? Well, come on! Off to the South Wharf we go!
Alright. Nope, I don't want those. Wait. Wait, am I still on the same quest? What? Yeah, what? Where? Why did... What? That was so weird. It just swapped quests on me. Kaya can run forever.
The wharf is as busy as ever. I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers. Let's see what Uncle Soon has to say.
Tunde. You look pretty young to be an uncle.
Welcome. What would you like to buy today?
We're here to ask you about, someone.
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the, Liyue Anglers Association, and we just wanted to ask a few questions about someone. We've heard about this young man called Juri, who's supposed to be a fantastic fisherman. Just wondering if you happen to have heard of him?
Whoa! Yelan made up a whole fake identity without batting an eyelid.
Ah, yes, Juri. He's been making quite a name for himself recently. I've got some friends who travel all over the place, and they tell me everywhere they go they meet someone who's heard of him. Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside his studies to make ends meet. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Sometimes.
Well, if there's anything to
or
that
it hurts
logic,
a lot.
he's sure to be phenomenally successful one day.
Yeah, we think so too.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in for a disappointment.
Oh? Why's that?
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one of them. He fishes at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but equally nothing to write home about. If you're looking to recruit some new members, though, I do know a few top anglers I could put you in touch with.
That sounds fantastic. I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now, though, so why don't I come back some other time and we can chat over a drink?
Sure thing. See you.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him.
That's a weird,
Come on, let's
statement.
keep asking around.
I like how we're, like, only focusing on this one guy. Continue looking for clues in the wharf. Like mid-sneeze. Ah! I just walk around and, like, it
Here
happens.
to buy some
Okay.
fish? It's 300 for 1 or 3 for 1,000. You better hurry. When they're gone, they're gone.
Hello, we're from the Society for Fish Price Research. We'd just like to ask a few questions.
Wow, she switched identity again.
She's pulling names out her
Society
ass.
for Fish Price Research. I haven't done anything illegal. Stay out of my business.
Please, don't worry. We're just here to conduct a simple survey. We've heard about a certain Jur-E who's been selling fresh fish at low prices in this area recently. Do you know anything about this?
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I know the guy. I can tell you what I know. I haven't heard anything about him selling fresh fish at low prices, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was him.
Oh? Why is that?
Because he's so poor. His parents died when he was very young, and his alcoholic father still owed a huge amount of debt. No one wanted anything to do with him. He was still a kid when he first came to the wharf. His clothes were ragged, and he had a bandage wrapped around his head. And he managed to survive, thanks to Uncle Tien, who gave him some food. But still to this day, he doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. I mean, he can afford to eat and everything, but you'll often see him haggling with others over just a few mora. So, I wouldn't be surprised to find out he's been selling a few fish. It's not like he catches much anyway, so it's not going to affect my business.
They're being...
Don't tell him I said that.
I can't say that they're being
rather
mean.
he
They're just
didn't
being
know?
brutally honest.
Well, I spoke to him once, briefly, and I just had a feeling that he really cares what other people think of him. I think he has pretty low self-esteem, but hey, it's hardly my place to say anything. What he's achieved already puts most people to shame. And nobody's perfect. I just wouldn't want to upset him, that's all.
I see. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Not a problem. And just for the record, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the price of my fish.
The more times you say it, the less convincing it becomes.
Right? Paimon's got it. She knows. She knows.
Doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. Okay, let's keep going.
Keep on swimming, swimming. All right. We have another person I need to go run into. Not you people. Ah, the little kid over here. Okay.
Hey, it's you guys. Wait, what's the phrase? Oh yeah, honored to meet you. What brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory. We heard tell of a great martial artist, Master Dugu, who knows everything there is to know. Hence, we sought you out to ask for your guidance.
Really? People said I know everything there is to know?
This is a lot of code.
Of course. We also heard that Master Dugu is a kind
This is a lot
and
of code,
virtuous
dude.
swordsman who never turns away anyone who comes with questions.
Great! So what do you wish to know? Nothing happens on this street that I don't know about.
Now she's lying to a kid.
It seems to have made us
So,
gay.
Master Dugu, have you heard of one by the name of Jur-E?
Sure have. You mean that guy that all the grown-ups are talking about these days? I've heard many
So why did I
tales
get
of
bonked?
Juri. For
She's-
example,
They're talking in code, and it's so cool.
I can't remember. Probably because it's nothing that important. I prefer stories about sword-fighting heroes.
Oh, I can completely understand that. Then let me ask you this. Do you remember roughly when the grown-ups started talking about Jur-E?
Oh yeah, I know that. It was about 2 or 3 months ago. Before that, people always used to talk about Juri in a kind of nasty tone of voice. But
What did he do a few months ago?
Suddenly everyone started to like him. Sometimes he gives me candies, so I'm glad that people are starting to like him now.
Just as I thought.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, just as I thought, Master Dugu is indeed as kind and virtuous as the legends claim.
I'm not that great. Oh yeah, one other thing. These days, there's a lot of people I've never seen before talking about Juri stories in the street. They seem like nice people.
Oh, definitely.
Great! So next time I see them, I'll say hi. And I guess I can share some of my
He's so
candies
sweet
with
to this
them,
little
too.
boy.
Certainly. You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House about what they're up to. I'm sure my friend would also like to say hi to them.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Well then, fare thee well, Master Dugu.
Until we meet again.
He's so sweet.
Any of that sound strange to you?
I heard it. I'm completely lost right now.
Strange? What was strange about it?
In fact, everything popped up only a few months ago?
Reputation. Uncle Soon and Uncle Gao spoke highly of him, and Dugu Shuo seems to like him too.
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity come from? It almost seems too good to be true.
Sudden? Too good to be true? What do you mean?
So he returns cruelty with kindness, and had to work to support his studies. These are the kinds of things that make someone well known in their hometown. But Uncle Soon said even his friends who travel far and wide hear about him wherever they go. That's a little over the top, if you ask me. Do you remember what Dugu Shuo said about Jur-E's stories? Clearly they left him with a good impression of the guy. But beyond that, he wasn't interested in the details. That's the reaction I would expect from any normal person. Plus, there's the fact that all this praise of Jur-E has only been happening within the last 2 or 3 months. His childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor. None of these are recent events. So why are these stories only going around now?
Okay.
When you put it like that, it is kinda strange.
Of course, if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't look into it any further. Jur-E
Oh,
was born into a poor
no!
family.
I'm sorry.
Paying people to get his stories out there
10
is
minutes
within
is a
the
very
rules
long
of the
time.
game as far as I'm concerned. The problem is, do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's stayed poor his whole life. Everything he's earned, he's either spent on studying,
Hello,
traveling,
Tartar.
or
Hello,
paying
hello,
off
bully.
debts. I don't think he has the mora to pay for a publicity campaign.
Someone's helping him, which he did admit to. He did admit to how like going over to people and asking for assistance with his papers.
Right, and that changes everything. It can mean a powerful faction is trying to gain influence over the Liu at Xixin. That's the worst-case scenario. But all too often,
Middle of the dialogue! Why are we celebrating? Why is there horns?
Turns out to be closest to the truth.
Someone's trying to gain influence?
Yeah,
over
we're doing the
Xixin?
Yelan story quest. Yelan. Yelan story quest. I keep saying Yelan.
Even if we asked Juri about it, surely there's no way he'd admit it.
First, we
What
need
if he
to find
just
out
was
who's
like,
supporting
yep,
him.
I'm working for the Fatui.
Don't worry.
Okay, good.
I've got a plan. Remember the current affairs and planning stage of the assessment? Since the successful candidate is duty-bound to implement their plan after taking office, their manifesto tells us their stance on key issues. Whoever is secretly helping Jur-E must be seeking to benefit from his actions after his appointment. So, we should be able to find some hints in Jur-E's manifesto on who we're dealing with.
You want me to read that
Let's get back to
entire
Yenshang Tea
thing?
House.
Wasn't his the super long one? No, that was the other guy. No, I don't wanna.
All tasks have been handed out.
I like how I just don't even look where the diamond is. I'm like, gold. We're following the gold. I like the pixie dust. I like the dumb bun trails. I need more of these in my video games. Where'd it go? Oh, up. I need uppies. Uppies. All right.
Jur-E's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for details that don't add up will be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I'll divide the reports into 2 piles. You take one, I'll take the other. When we're finished, we'll put our heads together.
That sucks.
Officially, the assessment is already over, and I'll be expected to announce the results before long. So we have to get to the bottom of this as quickly as we can.
Yikes! We better hurry!
Whatever else Uncle Tien might think of Jur-E, the fact remains that he's one of his favorite students. Any evidence he's left is not going to be immediately obvious. We'll have to look carefully and think critically.
Great, cool. You're not gonna make me actually read this thing, are you? I don't want to read it.
Even though Yelan took half, this is still a lot to get
Yeah, he was the
through.
monster pile.
Well, we gotta start somewhere.
Oh, God. Oh, dear. Is it... Due to the variety of factors, these storms have been stronger in recent years. I suggest we set up a special patrol unit patrol unit to deal with the sea monsters. The fleet should consist of the following. Much of Liyue's folklore suggests that Rex Lapis left a huge deal of wealth in the mountains of Liyue. However, due to obstacles hindering the excavation of the chasm, many projects have been called off. The workers of the Blackcliff Forge have been idle near the Golden House for a long time. They should be given first refusal if any suitable projects arise. Why are we looking for gold in the mountains? Just skip now. No. I can't. I can't. The treacherous terrain around the stone forest and Peak means the area has weak transport links. The sheer mountain peaks are connected only by rope bridges. They are dangerous to walk on and wholly unsuited to the transportation of goods. These areas are rich in medicinal herbs and ore deposits, so he's really money focused. Building a road network around the mountains would be beneficial for everyone. Stop reading.
Oh, this reading is giving Paimon a headache.
I'm sorry.
Let's take a break.
I think he lost his 50-50. If he did 100 rolls, that's what it sounds like.
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers, Shanghua! If you're back, that means you finished investigating Qianwei.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds and gathered a wealth of information. Every time they asked me to leave, but I always had another trick up my sleeve.
Don't drag this out. Just tell us your findings.
He's like, I am high on my own fumes.
To summarize my findings, most people who've had interactions with Qianwei will start out complaining about how proud and arrogant he is, but then go on to give a generally positive appraisal of him. The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Qianwei appears arrogant, but he's very scrupulous in the way he works. Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly regardless of their background.
Who'd have thought?
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way you can check the accounts of the businesses under his name?
In theory, that should be very difficult, but here's the thing. I asked around and found out that almost all of Qianwei's accounts are open to the public. Where he buys from and sells to should be confidential business information, but he doesn't seem interested in protecting it at all.
Weird.
Qianwei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but once he's made enough mora off of it, it's like he gets sick of it and releases all of his trade secrets. It's like he wants people to know that they still can't beat him, even if he shares all of his secrets. The fact that someone like that can still make Mora is pretty infuriating when you think about it.
What a strange guy. It's like he's not doing business to make Mora, but instead...
To validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights. It's all the result of his first-hand experimentation.
I'm back! Huh?
Let's hear about the guy I want to hear about.
You're here.
Why do you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills and am always one step ahead of the competition. Well, when you're the competition, at least.
You... Ugh, whatever. I'm not getting into an argument with you. If I hadn't had something else to take care of on the way, I would have been back long before you. Lady Yelan, I have finished investigating Mingbois.
I hope he's amazing.
We're all ears.
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Mingbois struggles to get his words out when he gets nervous, especially when he's chatting with strangers. But after a few days of getting to know him, you can pretty much have a normal conversation with him. On the whole, the feedback from the Ministry of Civil Affairs was very positive. He always considers the things that everyone else overlooks.
In your opinion, was the Ministry of Civil Affairs' appraisal of Mingbois at all exaggerated?
I don't believe so. Mingbois is someone who has slowly but surely earned the reputation he has today. According to Miss Yu, the ministry often gets Mingbois to take a final look at projects before they're implemented. People feel much more confident in something if it has his stamp of approval.
Who's Gianni?
Oh, and also, there was once someone in the ministry who was lying and cheating to try to advance their career. Mingbois gave them the scolding of a lifetime. Apparently, he can be terrifying when he loses his temper. I haven't seen it for myself, though.
Whoa, that's hard to imagine.
Like I said before, things are not always as they appear.
Does the timid guy have a temper? Is that what I missed?
I'm starting to get it now.
Thank you both. You're free to go now. So, have you finished reading the manifesto?
We still have a bit left.
No, okay. I was like, you finished reading it. Okay. I was like, don't make me read more.
I can't see any immediate problems looking at the individual entries. The only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan.
Oh, cool. That wasn't ours. What's that?
Qingshu Pool has always been home to many secrets. Plus, Ajdaha once wrought havoc there, so there are even more secrets buried deep underground. At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is great treasure buried beneath Qingshu Pool. A long time ago, with the approval of the Qixing, a mining team conducted an exploratory excavation there.
So, did they find any treasure?
None. The ruin was completely impenetrable. The only way they could have gotten through the solid rock would have been by blowing it open with a special kind of explosive. The technology wasn't mature enough at that time, so the excavation project was shut down and the treasure became a mere legend. Zhi-Yi's manifesto focuses on solving problems, and this treasure hunt seems extremely risky. It seems out of step with the rest of his plans. Still, this one fact alone doesn't tell us much. Everyone wants to get their hands on this treasure. The treasure hoarders, the Fatui,
well, this quest is like
even
super
local Liyue
old.
factions. Did you find anything?
Excavation? Project? Treasure? Did we read anything similar in our half of the manifesto?
Yes, actually. The Rock did.
Oh yeah! Zhi-Yi said the Blackcliff Forge workers should get right of first refusal if any suitable projects come up.
Did he now? Well, that makes everything much clearer. So Zhi-Yi wants the Blackcliff Forge to excavate the treasure of Qingshu Pool.
Does that mean the Blackcliff Forge is Zhi-Yi's secret supporter?
No, not likely. I've looked into the Blackcliff Forge before. They aren't involved with any powerful factions at present. They do possess some specialized explosives, but it would seem more trouble than it's worth to put so many resources into a risky project like this. Still, since the clues are pointing toward the Blackcliff Forge, we should see where they lead. We may well find something new.
like lots of miles in that direction. I have to walk. Oh, wait, no, I don't have to. Teleport. We're teleporting. We're cheating. Eee. I liked the chubby guy. He was my pick. Maybe he has some anger issues. Whatever. But I thought he was good.
Cryo is always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting.
Because now everything is wet.
This is the Black Cliff Forge. Let's look around for clues.
Oh, clue. Nothing to note. Nothing to note. Payday. 3 new recruits. One of the newcomers is very skilled. He got made the team leader. Nothing of note.
What's this? A diary?
From the back, it looks like a ledger. But it seems they also use it as a
Yeah, if you want to
log.
post whatever, that's
We
fine.
don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting, don't you think? These newcomers, who could have sent them?
You think they're suspicious?
Yes. Look, it says right there, one of them's already been promoted to team leader. At this rate, by the time the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan is ready to roll, they'll be the technical backbone of the team.
I'm not pulling for anybody
That'll give them the
today.
chance to take a
I'm
lot of
saving my
liberties.
monies
They can copy
for
any secret texts or steal any
Nikkei,
treasure they find underground. Imagine
Stellar
if we
Blade
didn't
event.
suspect anything.
Which I'm
By
hoping
the
is
time
soon.
Jur-E recommends the Black Cliff Forge for the excavation project, at most we would maybe do a fresh
No
background check on
Gamba
the
Bear
place.
for that.
No red flags.
For
if all
that.
we did was change some key staff. And even if we decided to vet the staff individually, they'd
You're-
have had
you're
more
losing.
than enough time by then to come up with fake
You're losing
identities.
Doro.
That's the advantage of planning this far in advance. It was a clever move.
When you put
This
it
is
like
what
that,
you
it
get
all
for all the
makes sense.
Gambas.
If we hadn't
Yep.
found this
Yep.
out,
You lose Doro.
someone else
You lose
would've
Doro.
stolen the treasure. So, who's really behind all this?
That's a question for the newcomers. But let's
Why?
start
What did
with
I
that
do
worker
to you?
over there for now.
Why do you hate me? What did I do to you? You're the one wanting the Gamba all the time. Like, I didn't do anything. Why? Why? All right. More clues? What? What did I do?
Come on, let's get moving. We're not
What's
frozen
up
in
with all
place
the
after all.
emotes?
Excuse us. We want to ask you about the newcomers.
I'm being bullied.
You want them to teach you or something? I gotta say, these newcomers are in tip-top shape. Fast learners, too. They're picking up all the skills unbelievably fast. My only complaint is that they're always going out drinking at night. But they never let us join them. I guess they just need some time to adjust. I'm sure we'll get to know each other over time.
Little stretch.
They go out drinking. This area isn't exactly renowned for the nightlife. I'm guessing it's a long trip to the nearest tavern.
You got that right. They tell me they go all the way back to Liyue Harbor to drink at Wanmin Restaurant. It rained after work today, so they actually stuck around at the site for a while. But as soon as the rain stopped, they went out drinking again right away. Hey, you're only young once, right? I say, if they can hack it, let them at it.
Interesting. Let's go talk somewhere else.
We go to a quieter place.
Looks like our hunch was on the Mora. These newcomers are very suspicious. Drinking in Liyue Harbor, huh? Some cover story. I'll wager they've been going to intelligence updates. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints. I doubt they'd give themselves away that easily, but let's follow them and try our luck.
Okay, okay. I saw those coming up, which is what I was following coming up. So we follow.
They went that way. Hurry, we gotta catch up.
You need more checking? Hang on. Here. Where is she? There we go.
Let's go. Time is against us.
Boop. There we go. I don't have her built like at all.
These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong about them.
Now we're in the stone. Oh gosh. Why are you going over this way? And then like, no, it's not it. Are you not gonna... Yeah, I don't care. Go away. I don't care. Okay, maybe I do care. There, like, stop telling me about it. Am I supposed to be looking at this? Looking at for plot, for all the ships, corners, stock. Yeah. I don't understand. Look for objective in this area. I don't understand. Yeah, I go this way. Oh, I passed it. I completely passed it.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way.
I skipped a few steps. I only have level... I got her recently, actually. So that's why she's level 20. I also have not... I've been a very bad collector. I have lots of peoples. But as you see, there is a significant drop-off where everyone's at the base level 20, and then I can't afford the time to bring them up. I'm slowly... I like collecting people and, like, slowly leveling them. But of course, I needed to level up some people to be, like, used more often. So that's my top people. Because I think the last time I rolled was for... Arlecchino. I think was the last one I actually rolled for, where... Yeah, there is no Gamba Bear. There is no Gambas today.
As in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
We could have garbage Gamba today, or a really nice Gamba later for DK. Because I don't want to roll for anybody.
Here.
But they went on a
judging
jargon.
from the direction, I'm guessing their destination was that abandoned house.
Need addiction. You know you want it for the butts. Strange changes. It looks like there have been a fight here. This was the work of a professional, but who? You find a fresh fruit pit in the pile of leaves. It seems like someone was here recently, but you can't find any other clues. There's one inside. Oh, up. Warp, warp. The stripes in the dirt or the bamboo mat, that means someone slept here. But the bamboo mat is nowhere near here anymore. Burned out pit. A fire that burned out. Someone has burned here not that long ago. Someone. There was fire. There's fire.
Looks like we were too late. This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous with whoever they're working for. But all the evidence has been destroyed. Look at these ashes. Someone was burning documents not long before we arrived.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind could have blown the fire out before everything was finished burning.
The odds of that are very slim.
I was gonna say that's
Practically
really,
impossible.
really
I've
sweet
checked.
of you.
All the paper's been burned. There's only ash left now.
Why don't we wait for them back at the Black Cliff Forge? They've got to go back there sooner or later.
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point, but it's mysteriously abandoned now. To me, that says that whoever's behind this has moved them somewhere else to throw our investigation off course.
Darn! Guess this is where our trail runs cold.
Make no mistake, the purpose of our trip wasn't to find any solid evidence. We just need to figure out who's behind Jur-E. I smelled something peculiar the moment I came in. Those newcomers probably thought they'd be safe as long as they burned the letters. But what they failed to consider is that paper and ink from different regions produce different odors when they're
I was like, what are
burned.
you talking about?
Really?
You smelled something.
Paimon can't smell anything. Do you smell anything?
I smell a gentle fragrance. I mean, in Mondstadt?
There is a certain place with a freezing cold climate where there's nothing but ice as far as the eye can see. Some wealthy people there put floral fragrance in their ink as a way of injecting a little romance into their writing.
It's
When that
Fatui! I was
fragrant ink
joking,
is
but I guess I'm
burned,
serious. Oh, I'm like...
This is the exact odor that it leaves behind. Exactly. The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind, so it's
I was
nothing
joking, but I guess I was on point.
But it's all I need.
No!
Now I know who
not
we're dealing with.
you, bully!
I can plan our next move.
Carta, don't
Lady
give in to
Yelan.
what the bear says
Oh,
on
thank
Twitch.
goodness I
We
finally
don't
found
do...
you.
No, I need
thought I'd
to
never see
save
you
up.
again.
I can't gamba. I have like maybe one roll available to me.
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. He's Wenyuan and Shanghua's colleague. I sent him to look into Jur-E's regular contacts. Since Jur-E likes fishing, Upei thought he might know some of the fishermen and sailors, so he took a boat out to sea to ask around. I left him a note at Yenshang Tea House telling him to look for me at Black Cliff Forge when he got back. If there'd been an ambush waiting for us there, it means we'd have had some backup. So, what did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence.
You do have a feather. Oh gosh, no, that's bear.
I asked all
bear.
the fishermen multiple times.
You don't
but
need to
none of them had
moderate
any
YouTube. It's
interaction
fine.
with Jur-E
It's fine.
before.
Go
Then the
back to
waves got
Twitch.
so choppy I ended up falling overboard. Fortunately, someone managed to drag me out. When I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Black Cliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there as fast as I could. Didn't even stop to change my clothes.
Well, Uncle Tien said that Jur-E once bought a recipe from one of the fishermen. Did you hear anything about that at all?
What? That's news to me. No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman
You're
out
like,
there,
"I can
and none
be
of them mentioned
everywhere."
anything about a recipe.
Interesting. Then I wonder how
It's in
that
basements.
even more wonderful
Basements and
fish
stuff.
soup came about.
Fish soup? What fish soup?
Nothing. Our priority right now is to find a way to get our hands on some solid evidence. Well, any suggestions?
Red-handed?
Not a bad idea. Upei, what do you
I play
think?
Genshin just for gamba and
Honestly,
the combat of the
I've
game.
already
Nice.
tried following Jur-E, but the guy's too cautious. Never meets with anyone suspicious.
Okay, so tailing's out.
No, we'll still need to tail him. But first, we need to do some groundwork.
Groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, you'll understand that no one can stay on high alert forever. Especially when he thinks he's about to win. Tomorrow morning, I'll announce his victory at Yuehai Pavilion. Take a guess what you think he'll do next. Be sure to arrive on time. You won't want to miss the show.
All right. Quest completed. Oh, okay. I was like, we can't be done. I was like, what? All right. So, I did no such thing. A survey for returning travelers. I played last month. I'm not returning. I hope that was right. I did not pay good attention to the time that was needed. Go to the thing. So far away. I don't wanna. Just teleport me there. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Whee! Alright.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
We good now? We're good?
It looks like we're all here. Well then, time for me to announce the results of the assessment process. I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role. Suffice to say that Uncle Tian entrusted me with the monumentally important task of assessing the candidates, and now it falls to me to give him a satisfactory answer.
None
of them,
right?
All of us here know the
Just be a
score. Don't beat
complete
around
jerk
the
and
bush.
say none of
Just
them.
get on with it.
Qianwei has many pioneering ideas, but some of his plans are lacking in detail, and he easily gets into testy exchanges with other people. Mingbo is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough, and because of his personality, he struggles to win people over. In contrast, Zhi is evenly balanced across the board and enjoys an excellent reputation in Liyue. After much consideration,
who you pick?
I have decided to recommend Zhi to the Liyue Qixing.
What?
Even though he might be affiliated with the Fatui?
Congratulations.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced. In my estimation, all three of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu position. As your competitor, I've become keenly aware of your great talents. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the future and taking on some of my workload?
I'll have to see. I'm in a bad mood. This is the last thing I want to be thinking about right now.
I don't mind, as long as I can help.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Zhi, you'll have some preparation to do. It won't be long before you're informed of your official appointment. I hope you will work hard and make Uncle Tian proud.
I will live up to the Tianshu name. On this, you have my word. I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think a celebratory meal is in order. Would anyone like to join me?
They just
Count
lost.
me out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they're
I'm
gonna
not
be
in the
so
mood for
sour
a
about it.
celebration.
Zhi seems pretty relaxed now. This would be a good time to follow him.
Hey, traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't? If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting this result.
So there's like, I don't know what
also wouldn't mind
specifically it is, but there's an old man. He's getting old. He wants a successor for his role in the city, and we're trying to figure that out for him.
Yes, ma'am.
But the guy we just selected is probably working with the bad guys. Hello, Alex. Hello, Alex. After finally persuading them,
We finally got rid of them.
Lady Yelan, Zhi has gone towards Feiyun Slope.
Follow him, quickly.
So Zhi really sided with the Fatui? But Uncle Tian thinks so highly of him. Why would he do this?
Difficult to say, but everything should become a lot clearer when we find him.
I'm doing all right. Thank you. All I know is the guy is a fraud. Yeah. But that's I think the gist of it. An old man wants to retire from his position. We are trying to figure out the best successor. We selected a successor who is probably most likely working with the bad guys. I see Barry's enjoying the new emotes on Twitch.
I'm sorry, Lady Yelan.
I can't wait to be able to
We
put them
lost
on the
He's too good at this.
YouTube side.
We weren't able to keep following him without being seen.
Those are cute.
How the heck did he manage to
I can't wait to like
Yelan's
have my own
coordinates?
emotes over on YouTube.
I guess Juri didn't let his guard down. Still as vigilant as ever.
No, Upe says he's much more relaxed than usual. Maybe it's just how he's wired. Perceptive enough to sense when he's being
Oh, I
watched.
have a Discord, actually.
How?
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tien himself. Evading detection is not an unusual skill for him to have. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tien,
I mean, if you want to look in there,
there,
there's a suggestion thing.
It's fine. So, where did you lose him?
Shinue kiosk. He only went in briefly. Upe and I were watching outside the whole time. A few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. Upe had a feeling that it was him, but we couldn't get close enough to check without blowing our cover. I figured that if we spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished today so far. Another option would have been to arrest him there and then, but without any evidence, that would have been meaningless. So I stopped Upe, and I stayed here to wait for you while that meathead went to ask around in Shinue kiosk.
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but that's okay. As long as he's still swimming around, we'll find a way to catch him eventually.
I mean,
the key is figuring out what he's trying to achieve.
I don't know what else.
Let's go to Shinue kiosk.
Where are we going? Oh, this one. This room right here. We go in here so rarely.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, changes his whole outfit right under your nose, and you don't even ask him about it?
Our customers are free to dress however they please. What grounds would I have to question him?
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little bit strange?
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to
I mean,
stop
yeah,
him.
he didn't. As long as he didn't do anything inappropriate.
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question. What did he buy while he was here?
Oh, he
I
didn't
don't
buy
understand what
anything.
you
He
mean
just
by
picked up a bottle of liquor that
my
he ordered
Discord
ages
works.
ago.
I think it works pretty well.
A bottle of liquor?
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor. Not something the average customer would order. This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor and wineware. I see. Let's go.
Where to?
Yeah, where? I don't know what.
Cebu Antiques.
That is not where I thought you were going to have us go. But yeah, no, if you're, as long as you accept all the roles to be in the Discord, lots of...
Hey, Miss Lin Long. Sorry to bother you. Jur-E ordered a wineware set from you not long ago, right? We're friends of his.
no, it's
He's been telling
not.
us how impressed
It's all there,
he is
dude.
with the quality,
You
considering
just
how
didn't read the
affordable it
rules to
was.
see it.
So we just had to come and take a look for ourselves.
Sure. Which model are you looking for?
Yeah, which model are we looking for?
We don't really know a whole lot about wineware. Let's just go with Jur-E's choice. Would you be able to show us the one he bought?
Jur-E picked up his set not long ago. As a quality imitation of an antique wineware set, it has the look and feel of a luxury item. Just so you're aware, we don't have many of this model left in stock, and now that Mr. Jur-E has taken one, I'm afraid it may encourage the price to go up a little.
Weird. One item, one sell makes the price go up?
Don't worry. Price shouldn't be an issue. I'm sure we can work something out. But I'm just a little hazy on one thing. Did Jur-E's wineware set include wine glasses, or...?
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass, maximum is 4. Mr. Jur-E bought 2.
Okay. Thanks, Lin Long. Seems there's a little more to buying wineware than I first thought. We'll have to mull it over.
Well, don't take too long. We could sell out any day now. All right, see you next time.
This is turning
Yeah,
into a
I know it's
real
stock and
headache.
demand, but like a single
I'd
cell
just
makes
like to
the
point
price
out
go
that
up
we
is a
have
little
the
ridiculous.
self-professed Grand Master of Fieldwork here to thank for being wholly incapable of tailing an ordinary civilian without being seen.
It's not like you did any better.
My specialty is information trading, okay? I don't have the physical agility. What's your excuse?
Fair point.
Yelan, so has the plan failed? Oh, if we can't figure out where Jerry went, there's not much we can do. But why was he buying liquor at Shinue Kiosk anyway? To celebrate?
If so, it's no ordinary celebration.
What do you mean?
First of all, Jur-E isn't much of a drinker. On some level, he hates alcohol because of what it did to his father. If he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend his meager savings on an expensive bottle of alcohol, let alone buy a pair of special wine glasses. No, this is a victory feast, held in honor of Jur-E's private sponsor. Whoever this person is clearly enjoys hard liquor and has a very high status, hence the need for expensive-looking wineware. Now, where might we find Fatui who match that description, I wonder?
Fatui officials. Should be either the Snezhnayan Embassy or the Northland Bank.
Have both locations surrounded. Take as many people as you need.
Lady Yelan, is it time for us to make our move? If so, you can count me in.
Get with the program, would you? This is a covert surveillance operation. Jur-E may be vigilant, but that doesn't mean the same is true for his drinking buddy.
Oh,
In
that's
which
true.
case, we don't need
His
to change
drinking buddy
tactics.
may just be a floozy.
Just change who we're following.
Great idea! So we just need to find out who Juri bought that liquor for and follow them instead!
But Lady Yelan, if we get caught, this could become a major diplomatic incident.
I'm well aware, but don't you see? Jur-E is gambling everything on this. If we really want to catch him, we're going to have to accept a little risk ourselves. Stick to your orders, and make sure we're covering all other bases too. Anywhere else Jur-E might be going. I want eyes on those locations.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Lady Yelan. Jur-E may be a slippery character, but we'll keep a close watch on the movements of all Fatui officials.
I'll be waiting for you at the tea house. If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take action at night. You should go and get ready, then meet me at Yenshang Tea House.
We are not gambling today! Can I even? I can one gamba. I can one gamba. And you know what? It's blue. Actually, I think I haven't done the monthlies, I think. Have I done the monthlies? I'm so like, have I done this? No, I have not. Boop. Those. All right. You need to read the rules, Alex. This is going to be a second warning. There's a suggestion page if you want to make suggestions. All right. Oh, I got a purple. And it's just him. You're just here. Okay. That's fine then. There we go. That's so I have to go back and like do it this way. Okay. I haven't like rolled the gacha in a while. I don't think I'm gonna get her. I would be shook if I did. I did say no gamba, but I'm not putting money into this gamba. Gold. That'd be nice. You sit on a throat of lies. But I'm not in the basement. I like gamba the back to the basement. Yes, thank you, Puddle. Back to the basement with the bear. I fully don't expect to get anything out of this banner. Okay, so I think, yeah, I have one. No. What? I had more than I thought I did. So it's 160. Okay. For some reason, I'm getting it confused with Arknight, where I thought it was 6,000. Okay. I have a couple of them I guess I can go through. I'm just gonna run myself dry to run myself dry. And also, hello everyone stopping by. There's so many faces, so many names. Hello lurkers. There we go. Why are you scared of my bot? She's a very nice creation. I like her. I made her from the ground up to include when she doesn't work. I'm the only one that can be blamed. She's just a little slow sometimes. I'm in the NA server. So one more. We get one more gamba. And it's gonna be blue. We started with blue, we end with blue. Actually, do I have one? No, I have no more gambas. That is all the gambas. That's all you guys get. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I wouldn't say a bunch of people, but yeah, I've got like 2 or 3 over there. It's mostly lurkers on the YouTube side. Oh, nice. Oh, I've totally passed where I was supposed to go. Whoopsies. Upstairs. We go upstairs. I didn't think we'd go here first. I thought we would go straight to the liquor
Perfect
place.
timing. Wenyuan just sent word that the Fatui ambassador, Yusupov, just left the embassy alone. He's heading in the direction of Qingshu Pool.
Qingshu Pool? That's the place Jerry mentioned in his manifesto.
It looks like that's where they've arranged to meet. Sensible choice, I'll give them that. Qingshu Pool is always crawling with monsters. Most people wouldn't dream of going there. It's one place they won't need to worry about being seen.
Oh no, we gotta go get them!
Let's go. If my hunch is correct, we just might hit the jackpot this time.
Do. Oh, keeps you quite busy, I'm sure. I used to assist a couple of YouTube channels, and that's a lot of time. Oh, shit. Hello. Hello. Forgive me if I say it wrong. Hello, Naro. Hello, Raiders. Hello. What were you guys doing? You were doing repo? I want to do repo again. It's so fun. I hope you guys had a good time. I'm planning on playing it again on Monday. Oh, it was such a good time. Thank you for the follow.
The nightlife here is so vibrant.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
I'll do my best. Hello. I don't know too much about repo. I only got through like 2 levels maybe and then died. I was a struggle bus. But it's so fun. It's so fun. I hope to do it again. And actually my next one's open to my Discord community. So I enjoyed it. Is there any other games that you super like playing? Because yeah, like I'm trying to get into those. Ah! Your emotes are cute too. Oh, those are eyes emotes. They're adorable. Hello. Oh no, yeah, your emotes are
I
so
know for work-life balance, but I
like
think
the
this is
french
pushing
fries.
it.
Those are oh, and then there's knives. Why do you have like a frog with a knife? You threaten the people you come in? Yeah, that you raid? But hello. Quarantine zone. I have not heard of that. Is that something that's going on right now for also I dual stream. So on YouTube side, quarantine zone's not something I heard of, so I don't have a beta key for it now. The game seems fun. Yeah, I'm trying to diversify some of my like casual multiplayer games I play, which is like Repo, fantastic. I hope to have more stuff like why is it so far away? 1,000? Where are we going? Way over here. Okay. Thank you for the check-in. It's just kind of a nice thing I have there. And if you gotta raid and run, totally get it. Totally get it. Raiding takes can take a quite little bit out of you. Oh my gosh.
This is Qingshu
I'm all
Pool,
like tongue-tied now.
full of ruins, crawling with monsters.
Hello.
Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place.
Oh no,
I've
if I have
looked into the
to
place
fight,
before.
my poor Keking's
There's
gonna
a worker's
die.
entrance somewhere around
He's so
here.
underleveled.
Follow me.
But there's a shiny thingy over here that I haven't gotten. So can I just get that? Okay, yes. These don't count as actual ledges. Nice. Okay, so jump, jump, climb. There we go. And then I can mark it on my map for some other time. Boop. Do I use Hoyo Lab? I mean, Hoyo Lab is like their website. So, or not the website. Is it the fan website? I think so. I'm going to take Keking off because I don't want to die. Party. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. But hello, Raiders. I'm Blue. I try to be pretty chill.
Count me in.
I just did like a little Lego stream last time. Oh yeah, I have what's his face that just got Constellation. You. No, that's not the one I wanted. I mean, this is what I want, but how do I get out of here? This way. Okay. Right. I've actually never uploaded any of my cosplays up there. I've never really thought to. My cosplays are posted on Instagram, Reddit, and Patreon. So I try to keep them pretty centered to those. There's that. And there's that. Whoa! Hi. And then I don't want... I guess I could be fine with this. Where am I going? Where am I supposed to go? Somewhere over here? You want me to go to the place that Yelan points out? Ma'am, look for the objective. Like, where? Oh, no! Okay, I counted.
There's been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth inside.
Yeah, I don't have
guarantee
any
we'll
other
be
Genshin
safe once we're underground. The workers left an emergency access route. If we can find it, this will be a much easier journey. Still, be ready to fight at any moment. Any resistance needs to be taken out quickly and quietly. We don't want to attract too much attention.
Don't worry, we're all professionals here. By the way, Yelan, where are your 3 little helpers at?
They have other things to take care of first. We couldn't afford to wait for them, but they'll join us later.
Oh, I enter the ruins. Okay. Good. I have exactly what I need. Perfect. And no, I don't really want to play on other people's accounts. But I appreciate the offer. We get to play as her again. We'll do this.
Yeah.
This will be fun.
Hey there!
All right.
Fire! Well, with
I need to like finish like my Lisa. She's like the most like high level person I have. Quickly and quietly. Is that a meme? I am not familiar with it.
shower me with praise.
Freeze!
As I expected. But this shouldn't be too much trouble.
Yes, I'm aware that you cannot send me anything on Discord. It's in my rules.
Guys, see that? That's gotta be the Fatui ambassador here to meet Ji. Looks like he went through that door. That must be the emergency access route, right? Come on, let's hurry.
The door has been activated. All right. Do I just go forward? Is that just what we're doing? Nope, those are not. Oh, they're not supposed to do that. That isn't a meme. I wanted to mention the laser meme. Oh, hey, you mentioned the laser meme. I don't know what any of that is. That is before my time really being on the internet. Not that I'm like really on the internet. Why is that there? Oh yeah, this is like a whole like leeway thing, a leeway mechanic. I forgot entirely that existed.
May I present? Coming at ya! Haha, fire!
Oh, are they all gone? No, they're just okay. Oh, you know what? I've not played as her.
Quietly now. Busted.
I have no idea how to use you. What? Okay, I was like, why was it on its back like a dog wanting belly rubs? That was weird.
Hey there! Hiya!
I need you to get more towards. You're not dying fast enough. Thank you. I recommend you talk to Basement Bear for anything, Alex. He is my go-to helper for stuff. Who I believe is still there.
The water's gone down. Hey, look! Is that another way through?
All right, so where it just wants me to go this way. Oh, there is okay. A little column like blocked the way. There we go. I'm like having to remember how to do things. Go on these. She's so cute. I love her. Oh, Bear hasn't said anything. Yeah, I should probably put like yeah, Bear is one of my staff admins. I should probably put some cameras down there to make sure he's still good. He tried escaping by saying the AC was out the other day though, so I don't know. He's also been like super sweet, going like, "Hey, I'll go get you some fast food," and then I realized they're all escape attempts. So I gotta like, he's getting sneaky. He's getting sneaky. Can a bear not have some privacy? See, but you've been making escape attempts lately. I enjoy your free assistance with what I do. I appreciate it. Dude. I don't have it. Her charges up. Is there nothing back here? Oh. Oh.
Feeling lucky? Watch out!
No, I misunderstood it. That's not what you want me to do? I am. Oh god, they're giving me puzzles. You want me to puzzle. Why do you want me to puzzle? What am I supposed to do? I imagine if I light these, they will... Okay. This is the other side of the door, right? I need to get like... Oh, it's not the button I can push. You stepped over to YouTube. He lives. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So what? Oh man. Okay. So I need to get the. Can I grab those from over there? Is that a thing I'm permitted to do? I don't know if it turns off this elevator if I do that though. I guess not. Can I just... Wait. Hang on. What? Oh no, there's so many puzzles here. Why are you making me go here? Investigate.
This is the construction workers' emergency access route, but it's closed tight.
We didn't need to know that.
Trying
We saw
to
them
break
leave.
through would be risky. Let's see if we can find another way.
I was already working on that. Okay. How do I move these? Can I take... Where was it? The thingies. They're up there. I need them. Can I go here? Can I just take them? I may need to, like, tab for assistance, because I'm not... I do this. Oh, yeah. Oh god. Did I miss something over here? No, because this is where the one was. Oh dears. Oh dears. Oh gosh. I'm trying to like... There it is. There's the exit. The exit. Nope, nothing in there. I'll take the potato out. So, where am I going? Wait, is that... No, that's just the flame, right? Those are just... Yeah, those are just lights. I am terribly missing something. Weird, like that looks like shoot. okay. Oh, am I dense? Did I just did not go this way? Oh. Why am I bad? All right. No, because this is the door. Okay.
Take it easy.
So yeah, where the lights go? Where do I collect them? I need them for this thing, and there's no lights. And like, how do I move the things? Do I move these? Okay. I am a dumb bun. Hang on, I'm tabbing for assistance. I'm lost. All right. Why do you want to cry? Hey. All right. Genshin. Yelan. Quest. Puzzle. Hopefully that's enough keywords to help me figure this out. You just lost Navia? No! Everyone's not getting... Yes, I definitely need help, game. Please. Please. I need assistance. I'm sorry. I'm happy that I got her first go around. If I could afford it, I would absolutely attempt to C6 her, but it sounds like it would have been a bad banner anyway. Like, nobody's gonna... You... Go back down. Okay, I will go back down. I am back down now. Hey, there's a chest. I am back down. You're not losing if you're not playing. Flacker is also bear. So if you need any assistance. Did I just not go in here? Yeah, I figured I could push the lanterns because I saw like exactly the path I wanted to take with them. But they're not moving. And I'm pretty sure it's a dumb bun issue, like an issue between the monitor and the controller or a type of thing. Like, what am I missing here? Because, like, obviously I put this one forward, I put that one forward, and then I moved this one off to the side. I just don't know how to move them. Did you take the rock platform? Yeah, I took both of them. Boop. Because, yeah, the lights are over here. And then there's these things. Whoop, whoop. But, like, that's where I'm like, I am dumb. Like, I see what it wants me to do. Thank you. Thank you. That's the affirmation I need. Bear just has like a plethora of like points because he's just locked in the basement. He has nothing else to do. Yeah, that's where I'm like, I don't know. And they give me Yelan, so it's like, obviously. This is like incredible dumb bun. There's nothing else up there. Okay. Sorry, somebody said to go up. I thought. Wait. No, you are not embezzling my stream money. We don't make money enough to like do that anyway. That would be awesome, but no. Yeah, why? That's where I'm like, not frustrated necessarily, but I'm like, I can't even.
Come a little closer.
Like, obviously I'm supposed to move these. Oh, yeah. Fair, you can't embezzle money and then put into the system. Yeah, I get it. I get that I need to move it. But I can't move it. That's my problem.
It's nearly
Wait,
time
I can
for
just go up to the
afternoon
door
tea.
above and move it? Hang on, hang on. Like, I've got a little guide up. Where? Let me relocate where I'm at. Okay. Hang on. So I'm supposed to find thingies, and it's like, yeah, just open the door. I'm like, what do you mean just open the door? Was I not close enough to interact with it? I can absolutely see myself making my life difficult doing that. Whoop. I've made her wet. Okay, hang on. Yep.
Let's
Nope.
spark things up a little.
Button. Move. Move. Okay. We're making progress. Not the progress I thought I was doing, but we're making progress. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. There's a reason there is a dumb bun redeem. I don't try to hide it from you and pretend that I'm smart.
Hey there!
The fact that it's like, yeah, move the door. And I'm like, what do you mean move the door? The door moves? Yes, apparently the door just moved. I'm sorry.
Hey there! Ow!
Quietly now. Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Crap. Ow. I was aiming. I'm being mean to this mage. You can wait. Move the door. Why didn't... I didn't know it was a door. I tried shooting Dendro at, or Geo at it. Because that's what I thought it wanted. It had like the Geo symbol. So I tried shooting Geo at it with Navia and it was like, didn't do anything. I thought I was pretty close to it. I didn't rub my face on it.
Cool it.
I'm not smart. Okay, you're being...
Freeze.
Go away. Ooh, that was not who I needed. Was not wanting to sabotage my... No, I need you to poop. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where did you... Oh, hi! Eventually, you will have your shield go down. Please? Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the dumb bun is dumb. If a bunch of streamers pay a subscription to each other at the same price, can you say they're passing the buck back? No, because even if your partner, Twitch takes a portion. So no matter what, you'd be losing money doing that. From my understanding. I don't know if some people have like really special deals or something, but yeah, nah. You're healed. Another wall. Oh, okay. That was a joke. I'm sorry. I am a dumb bun. I'm dense. I don't know things. I'm naive. Okay, now where the hell am I? Oh, hi. Another fancy chest. Because, yeah, those do things. I want to know where they go. Ah, fine. Oh, is that all I needed to do? Okay. That was weird. Figured you'd have me do more than that. Is there a secret right here? Hello? Why you no move? Aha! Not that I really need the extra coin of raw meat, but... Yay! We proceed! I'm so sorry that I'm stupid. All right. I didn't know it was a door. Ah, that's what that's for. And now I have water to move the things. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, we're good now. We are good. Oh, that changes how I'm gonna do this. I didn't know it had to be specific ones. All right, then.
The water's flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues.
All right. One is easy. I just get rid of them by just pushing them off to the side. Yeah, I got this. Okay. What? No! Ben! Don't dive! Oh, it's nice of you just to stop. All right. Ooh, conundrum. Oh, I got it. I got it. Since they're always stopping, this works. This is fine. Okay. This is going to be a little goofy, but it'll work. It will work. Dude. All right. I can be smart sometimes. There we go. Done.
The door is open. Let's go.
Yay! I can just leave.
We should be nearly at the bottom now. Let's wrap this up.
Oh, hi. Hello. Can I just walk past you and nope, you're just not about that.
Don't get frostbite.
Fire! Well, with promise.
Ah!
This.
I did not mean to do that. I just did it.
Cool it.
You're in for a little shock.
Hello.
Here, come a little closer.
Hey there!
Oh, I love how much it just takes off people's like health. It's so good. When you actually use her correctly. Ow! All right.
Freeze.
I kind of wish I had Chung-Yoon. He's so much like easier to like
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
do some of those with. At least using Navia because of how like his cooldown is. All right, dude. I need you to be all the way sparky all the time, always in her element. I need the rocks. For Navia! Ooh, did not take a lot of much health as I thought you would. All right. Well, it was something. Ow!
Watch out! Fire! Well,
this one will be frozen.
Dude! All right.
Surrender.
There we go. That'll work.
coming at ya!
There we go. All right, now what? It says this way. Where? Oh, okay, not up. Ah, we're hiding behind some boxes.
I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed. I'm impressed. Come on, bottoms
Isn't
up.
he like
After you, of
no,
course.
they need someone else.
Oh, sorry. That went down the wrong way. I've never drunk anything this strong before. It'll take me some getting used to.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with us, you have to drink with us.
I'll do my best.
You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling after one glass? I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your teacher's soup. Come on, another round. Less talking, more drinking.
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine.
Oh, crap. Who are we
I'm more
poisoning?
timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away at home for a few days because I was so scared of getting caught.
Oh, no.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. We
Is he
appreciate
killing
all your
the
hard
uncle
work.
guy?
But I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poisoning people. I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an imperceptible, slow-acting poison and came up with the idea of delivering it through fish soup. What was it you said?
That's the worst.
Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process even makes the soup tastier as a result. How did you think of that?
It struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have been able to fool Uncle Tien.
You have performed excellently. The Fatui will continue to provide the support you need to consolidate your position as Tien Shu. Of course, this is as long as you continue to do as we instruct. Aside from Qingshu Pool, we also have some other requests for you, which we will inform you of in due course.
Don't worry. Whatever tasks you have for me, I will perform them diligently.
Did you hear that? It was poison! That's why Uncle Tien hasn't been feeling well recently. It's all Juri's doing. What a nasty guy! Seize him!
Hold on.
Just
Did
seize
you bring
him?
the camera?
Just do it?
If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have to capture it for posterity.
We take a picture. Caught you in the act.
Excellent liquor. We've seen no progress on the diplomatic front, and everyone has been eyeing up the treasure of Qingshu Pool. It's been a real headache for me. But soon, everything will be taken care of, and I can report back on a successful mission. Thank you,
He's just not thinking of the jurisdictional like process.
I remember
that
when I
Liyue has.
first saw you. I knew right away that you would
No,
make
that's
a good
Fontaine.
partner for
Fontaine's the
us.
judges, the law people.
Hey,
My bad.
Do you still
Still.
remember what I said to you?
How could I forget? You said a lowly commoner like me could never be seen as a serious candidate for the Tianshu, no matter how hard I work. The only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest moment. I think you were absolutely right.
This is so messed up.
Yes. Under normal circumstances, the gap between you and other people could only ever grow wider over time. Just look at your two competitors. Qian Wei had wealth. Ming Boa had reputation. But you had nothing. You were just another nobody. And that's why I decided to help you. You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard your home for the rest of its life.
Yes, I cannot thank you enough for your generous support.
You know, the best thing about you is that you do as you're told without complaining. Hey, keep up the good work, and I can assure you, you'll never have to worry about Mora again. Heck, when you're not in the company of the Fatui, you'll be able to throw your weight around as much as you want. How about that?
Uncle Gao said that Jur-E has low self-esteem. Seems he was right. He was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish over time, so the Fatui persuaded him that he should act while he can. Do you have any more film in the camera?
Plenty, because I never use it in the game at all.
Then get ready to use it. Tonight's grand finale should be coming up any minute now. How well this goes for us depends on how Jur-E plays his hand.
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good mood today, and
But
I'm
it's
gonna
expensive.
drink my
Expensive
fill.
alcohol.
Make sure to get me home safely afterward.
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like it, I can bring you some more next time.
Whoa, this is the good stuff. It is great. Huh?
Oh my gosh, is he poisoning the Fatui guy too?
What the?
Okay. Be in pain and slowly drops to the ground. All right.
You poisoned my wine? But when?
You seem surprised, Mr. Yusupov.
How could you?
How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting to prepare myself for this position. And in the end, I even had to poison my own teacher. You really think I'd put myself through all that just to become your little puppet? I don't want to bow down to anyone ever again. And that includes you.
Right?
You imbecile. It's the Fatui who got you to where you are. Do you understand? If I disappear with no explanation, the embassy will come after you. They'll get to the bottom of this. Mark my words.
I mean,
do you see the
do they really
haystack
care?
in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next
Oh
door
god,
in the
we're right
dark
next
room
to
are
all
the
that.
3 undercover agents you sent to infiltrate the Black Cliff Forge. I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire.
Should I have a
Once
popcorn
the flames
emote?
burn through the hay,
think
they'll
I can
ignite
probably-
the explosives. The ruins will collapse, and everything will be buried.
What do you hope to?
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to join the dots. 2 missing person cases will become one as the truth gradually reveals itself.
I don't know if we
Fatui
want this
planted
guy.
undercover agents in the Black Cliff Forge to steal their signature ruin-grade explosives. Their plan was to blow through the solid floor tiles in the dead of night and seize the treasure of Qingshu Pool. But things didn't quite go to plan. Mistakes were made that led to the accidental deaths of the entire crew. Faced with the overwhelming evidence, the embassy won't investigate this any further. In fact, they'll be only too happy to blame it all on a rogue operation by you. It explains why you acted alone, while exonerating the rest of the embassy of any liability. Of course, none of that will have anything to do with me. When all of this comes to my attention, I'm afraid I'll have no choice but to cancel the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan immediately. I guess then, I'll be Tianshu in my own right, with a clean record and well out of the Fatui's reach.
Yuri, do you really think you're gonna get away with this? The Fatui has a record of everything. That includes the poison, all interactions between us, even my trip here tonight. After I die, they'll come looking, and they'll get to the bottom of this.
A record? Oh, you must mean the one in the hands of your second-in-command, Theophan?
Who?
How do you know about that?
Is that what was
Because when
burned?
you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophan to thank for providing me with the poison I used on you today. He'll help me tie up all the loose ends. After all,
man.
your untimely demise comes with a few perks for him. He has been eyeing your position for a long time now.
That traitor!
Traitor, but you're like wanting to
you-
poison people and...
Relax. It's over. After tonight, everyone gets what they want. And anyone else in the know is either my accomplice or about to be taken out of the picture. Sweet dreams, Mr. Yusupov.
It's interesting, yeah. Rip. I dig her heels, though. I dig her heels so much. Follow Yelan. Hello, we are here.
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south. I have them all surrounded. If you're thinking of trying anything, save yourself the effort. The game's up. We were here the whole time and have pictures of everything. They came out pretty nicely. Want to see them?
The game's up. Forgive me, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to, Miss Yelan. I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces and eventually brought them down from within. If it pleases you, Miss Yelan, I'd be only too happy to have you join me in investigating this matter.
This is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is establish that the poison in his system is the same as in Uncle Tien's. Nothing else you wanted to add? Let's leave it there then. Time to go.
One wrong move and it all comes crashing down. I should have been more careful. You followed him here, didn't you? I was so focused on keeping myself out of sight, I forgot he was a potential liability. Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would live up to the Tianshu name, and that much I can still guarantee.
Your point being?
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. In fact, all of you here tonight can expect very generous treatment in the future.
That's a weird... That sounds like a bribe, dude.
Underhanded methods to get here. But given my lowly origins, what other choice did I have?
You still don't get it, do you? Even now. What do you think?
What will Uncle Tien think? He trusted you and you fucking poisoned him.
Exactly. Jur-E, clever people can always come up with a good excuse. But while you might be able to get other people to believe you, you'll never be able to deceive yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect, but when has Uncle Tien ever looked down on you? He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him. Whatever positive goal you may have started out with, you threw it away in that moment.
That's enough.
Of course. What makes this even crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no other way. Uncle Tien was always going to give you this opportunity, even if you'd done nothing at all. Out of everyone in the world, he is the one who trusts you the most.
Hey, you
So
already
much that
earned
he
your
drank
spot.
fish
You were
soup
gonna
without
get it,
doubting
and now
you
you
not
gone
for 1
fucked it up.
second.
That's enough. That's enough.
Life is like fishing. It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience
Is that why he sucks at
will
fishing? He's
accomplish
impatient.
nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan. But you have to keep calm to carry on.
Hello, Prime. Hello.
You're still young.
I think
Be
you're catching me
patient,
towards the end of my
believe in
stream and
yourself,
quest.
And don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jury these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Time zone sucks.
Maybe
I'm
he's
sorry.
just busy.
Well, next time,
But hello.
if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
She's sneaky.
Huh?
Oh, we don't get to hear it? Oh, that's not fun.
Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's meet at Yenshang Tea House tomorrow morning. I'll have someone remove the explosives. Then, there's someone I have to go and see.
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave this one to the professionals.
Okay, be careful.
Don't worry. As long as they're willing to cooperate, This'll be a straightforward deal. Get some rest. See you tomorrow.
Bear. I know we were just giving you crap about escaping and fast food. Do you want perhaps maybe some ice cream? Okay. I'm sure there's like a little bit more. We have to go through the resolution. We have to go through the uncle finding out. Oh, wait till 8. There we go. I just realized we only go out. You only get to leave the basement when I want to take you with me for fast food. I'm sorry. You are going on vacation soon. You will have your family vacation soon. So like you can't say that I'm totally abducting you. I am here. Go to the tea house. Where? Oh, a lot of miles that way. Whee! You could go for ice cream. You can come over too. We'll all go to get ice cream together. But you have to like show up in like the next 30 minutes or the place closes. That's the downfall of it.
There is now no poison left in his system. But recovery from the damage
Let's
already
go.
done will not happen overnight.
Dr. Baishu.
Loof trip.
Is my father going to be...
You needn't worry too much. Keep taking the prescribed medicine every
I always
day,
forget that he
and
exists.
a full recovery will take at most 2 to 3 years. It's good we caught it in time.
30 minutes is
a few
more than
days
enough
later,
time?
and the
Okay.
toxin would have built up in the internal organs. At that point,
I want
things
some
would
mint
have been
bananas.
much more
Maybe some gummy worms.
serious.
How did they successfully secure such a seldom seen poison? It seems the Fatui are
They do really good with the
resourceful.
S's.
Unfortunately for them, they were up against us.
Uncle Tian will be heading off now. Remember to get plenty of rest and avoid overexerting yourself while you're recovering.
Don't worry, I will. Thank you very much.
You might be late. Oh no.
You're
I'll
here
get some ice
too?
cream and put it in like the communal
Thank
fridge.
you for all you've done to resolve this situation. And I'll have to
But
make
not
some
to
tea
make-
in a moment.
The traveler has a
You
voice.
simply
It's
have to
just
try it.
rare. Are you feeling any better?
Yes, the exhaustion seems to have gone. My mind is steadily getting clearer again.
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a pressing issue after all.
Yeah, they almost never use it. Which kind of sucks.
My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check in here. The assessment process comes to an end here, Uncle Tian. In my opinion, Zhi is not suitable for the position. But Qianwei and Mingbo both have potential.
You have my gratitude.
Ningbo is like so good.
People can
He-
change
like, he just will
their
get confidence over
loyalties
time.
easily. I've always known this. But whenever it happens, it's still a dismal experience.
Is it just Paimon, or is Uncle
Yeah,
Tina
I don't
that
like
surprised?
the fake dialogue choices.
Don't underestimate
They'll read one
Uncle
thinking it's an
Tian.
option. It's actually
He wouldn't
bold.
have appointed me as assessment officer if he hadn't had his doubts about Zhi. Normally, the Yue High Pavilion would be responsible for assessing the candidates. Isn't that right, Uncle Tian?
Yes, to be quite honest, I wanted to trust him unreservedly. But I have to be responsible with the position of Tianshu.
Nice of him.
When I
like to think
first
that
met
far.
Zhi, I wondered if he had approached me with a hidden agenda.
Do you secretly investigated him?
Secretly
Why
investigated.
didn't you just save us the time?
I concluded that he had no ulterior
Oh.
motives whatsoever. He just saw me as an ordinary fishing friend. In the end, even he changed.
Oh, so it started
when
off
did it
good.
start?
What if none of this had ever happened?
I never had any plans to recommend him directly. but I always intended to give him the chance to compete on a level playing field. Family background and fame mean everything to many people, but I don't attach great importance to them. I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all manner of things.
Everyone just uses Ganyu for everything.
What I really
Poor
admired
girl.
about Juri was his intelligence and resilience.
I have to admit, he's a smart guy, and very cautious. The intel suggests that the Fatui saw him as very low risk, but Juri was still extremely careful with the poisoning. He chose that specific liquor from Xingyue kiosk because the fiery flavor would mask the bitterness of the poison, and he chose to wait until the Fatui official was drunk and had his guard down before delivering it to him. He also installed a secret compartment in the wine pot he bought to hold the poison. As the amount of liquor went down, he'd shake the pot to release the poison from the compartment into the liquor.
Like an assassin's pot.
Afterwards,
All right.
we also found he had an antidote on him. Had the Fatui official grown suspicious, Juri would have drunk the poisoned wine himself, and then found an opportunity to take the antidote shortly afterwards.
But that's still really dangerous.
Yes, had he drunk the poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious health consequences despite taking the antidote. He didn't hesitate to put himself in harm's way to achieve his goal.
All right. I admire the ambition.
How is Juri now?
Well, I mean, he is sitting in a jail cell. Like Yanfei says, everyone who breaks the law has to pay the price. Still, he's cooperating. He didn't turn down my offer to strike a deal. I'll make sure there are plenty of guards around to keep him safe from anything the Fatui might be planning.
A deal? Does this have to do with what you said to him when you arrested him?
Which we don't know.
Yes.
We don't know what it was.
Juri's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the case off to my subordinates as soon as I realized. But once the Fatui became involved, things got a whole lot more interesting. I thought I might have the chance to catch a big fish.
Well, did you?
Almost. Unfortunately, it slipped off the hook at the last second.
Uncle Tian, Yelan, what are you talking about? Paimon
Oh, you
doesn't
sweet
understand.
Jur-E colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the position of Tianshu. Or, to put it the other way around, the Fatui made an attempt to interfere in the Tianshu selection process. With Yusupov in our hands and a statement from Jur-E, we could afford to continue with a diplomatic offensive. Also, we'd be able to gain control of Theophan, Yusupov's second-in-command. Then we'd have a pawn in the ranks of the Fatui.
Okay.
Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new options.
This was your real plan all along.
Why else did you think I was investing so much time and effort into this case?
Because you're bored?
Okay, well, did your plan succeed?
We got halfway. The first part went off without a hitch, and we passed all the information on to Lady Ningguang. But when we tried to make contact with Theophan, he was gone, along with all the evidence.
The Fatui must be spying on us. Otherwise, they'd never been able to respond so quickly.
I found out from other sources that the Harbinger Regrator got involved.
Regrator?
The
Who the hell is
Fatui's main
that?
forces aren't concentrated here. Regrator was only treating this as a peripheral concern. It's a pity that Theophan got away. But knowing which Harbingers are still looking at Liyue is something. It gives me a starting point for my next mission.
I have to ask, Yelan, do you have any desire to take over the position
She
of
joked that she was a
Tianshu
good
yourself?
candidate.
I remember you showed some interest a few days ago at Yenshang Tea House. In my estimation, you are more than competent.
Oh, that. I was obviously joking. I prefer my current life. There's danger and there's excitement.
She's like, I like taking
Although it'd
risks.
still be a
I
behind-the-scenes
like having
role. As
action in
Tianshu,
my life.
I wouldn't have the chance to get involved in anything truly clandestine or face any real danger. All right, I'm done here. Time for me to go. I'm heading off again in a few days, and I still have to prepare.
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have guessed, it's for me to know and you to find out.
I honestly thought there'd
But
be
I'm
more
sure if you
gambling
keep
with
going
her.
as you are, getting yourselves involved in other people's business all the time, you're sure to get caught up in another misadventure before
That's
too
an
long.
idea.
Maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons.
But we
Until
have to
then,
make it so Bear
keep
can
your
still
wits
have
about
like
you.
privacy.
A
I
lot of
don't
people
want to
are
see all of
watching
Bear's
you
business.
for a lot of reasons. If you have any more questions, just ask Uncle Tien.
I'll
After
have
the
to make a
recent turn of
story for you
events,
guys to like
I'd say he
why
owes you
Bear is
one,
locked in the
wouldn't you?
basement, why he's stuck there. Is that it? What is it? Calculated gambit. The longest quest ever because I had to do all the other quests to get to hers. I get why, but my goodness. So that would put Kazuha as the next one. And then I'm into the Samuro places. We're making progress. And then by the time, I imagine by the time I hit Emily, I'll probably start back up in Notland. So I can do these other ones. Imagine that's the point where I'd switch over. Because he's a bear, I suppose. But I'm a bunny and I'm not in a cage. So, like, that's not a good answer. Alright. So yeah, next Genshin stream will be Kazuha story. And then, so Nahida's will be back to back. That'll be probably a longer one. I'll probably have to do that one on a Friday. Faizu. There's no other two-parters. Oh, well, Sino's way down here. Lorinda's way... No, that's your first one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Why are you way? You're towards the end. Okay. All right. Yeah, so Nahida would be the only two-putter I got. You have another interlude after Nahida? That's fine. I would just probably have, like, Nahida's as a one really long stream. Oh, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to that because she's really cute. And she's precious. She's precious. So I need to... I don't plan on really ramping up my streams for the Genshins. But I do plan on ramping up my streams in general. So that way that kind of like rolls into it. Anyway. We're all here. This is done. We are done today. I did some gambas. I'm sorry to everybody who lost your roles and not got Navia. We will sign off with her because I love her, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that people didn't get her. I'm glad I didn't roll, and I'm glad I didn't wait to roll for her today because it just sounds like it's a bad banner. Tomorrow we're gonna do the new Nikkei event, and if I have time, we're gonna double it up with the Red Ash event because everyone keeps telling me to do it for Nikkei. So I'll do those tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, U.S. Eastern. And then Friday, I'm going to be doing, hopefully, we'll see how far I can get in DDLC. I have to start over, but I can skip, I'm skipping all the way into the point that I left off last time. So that way it's just pretty continuous. But yeah, I got rated. We'll go pass on the love. My little raid message will show. It's just a bunch of emotes. If you wanted to copy that and paste it, that would be super cool. But otherwise, I appreciate all of you guys for joining the Discord that popped in during that. I get notified when you guys do that on stream. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the raid. I appreciate the follows. I appreciate all the loves. All the loves. We'll go spread it on to someone else. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I hope to see you guys later. Bye!